Alright guys, it's Markel. We're back live. We're going to be doing the next race of the AI series here at Mid-Ohio. It's going to be a 75 lapper. I think that's what I have, yeah. 75 lapper, 2-lap qualifier for you guys. Trading paint's on, so we're going to continue and go race here at Mid-Ohio. And then I'm going to be trying something with the relative for it to be that instead of standings, because the standings weren't working last time. Every time I hit the pace car it went away, so I'm going to try using the relative and see what it looks like, if it works. But if it doesn't really work, oh well. Oh. Yeah, that'll be fun. Open overlay. While this loads, let's get some about the track. Mid-Ohio Sports Car ranks among America's premier road racing facilities. The track has hosted every major American road racing series worthy of the name. List of drivers who stood atop Mid-Ohio's victory podium is a who's who of racing greats. Yeesh. I really don't feel like reading. Well, we got 13 turns here. You got the keyhole, you got the S's, you got Thunder Valley, 11, 12, and 13 as the carousel for number 12, turn 12. Then we'll go from there. I'm going to go share the video, or the stream, sorry. And it's almost loading. Hopefully all paints load. If they don't, they don't. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna try this for today's standings and stuff. Hopefully that'll be a-okay. We'll see. Failed tech my ass. Is there one from Mid-Ohio? Nope, we're just gonna put Sonoma in then. There you go. And then alright, Emerson's car loaded. 20 loaded. And 20 did not load, sorry. 1 loaded. Seven did. It's a long lap, so we might get through all these cars on this lap. Loaded. Yeah, like half the cars haven't loaded. What is this? Control R. I'm gonna wait to see if the two-wheeler won't load. Hello? Is it gonna load? 30%. Actually, in case I had to restart it because they won't load, I'm just going to turn the relative off for now. And the 2 didn't load. Alright. Yep, gonna have to restart it. Fucking hell. Alright, close trading paints. Well, nobody completed a lap, so that's okay. Open trading paints again. And now I gotta wait for this thing to reset. Yeah, I'll be back. It's gonna take like a minute or two. Yeah, I actually haven't had to restart any race until this one. You know, usually it's 2 or 3 cars not loading, not half the fucking field not loading. If you guys want to see how your drivers are doing, like where you put the points and stuff, here you go. The only reason Mike has 60 is because he's put everything into skill. Kind of like everybody up here who has 59 or everything. It'll start eventually. If I try 5 times, I guess we're just gonna go with like half the field not having a paint scheme, unfortunately. Which would be ass. But with what well, look, it worked. Well, with this, I can take this down like 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, we'll just do it this way. Emerson's car loading. Gonna wait for him to start going though. Nine loaded. 7. 42. Mm. 18 did. 12 did. 13 did. 15. 19 did. 27 did. Okay, a couple more are this time. 3, 12. I don't know. They're all slowly loading in. Six 002. 22 hasn't. 20 did. It looks like we're gonna rock with this one. Looks like almost all the cars have, except for like a couple. Oh, a 48 did. 6 did. 2, 22. And the 69. Looks like everybody's good. So right now they're all still on their first lap. You know what? Whatever. We'll take out that. We'll do the standings. We just got not hit the pace car, which I'm pretty sure I could do on this track. Alright, so as of right now, the 20 is on pole, as they're all finishing their second lap. And we're gonna stay in causey here for his lap. I guess I put your stuff in the skill. This track, skill probably won't matter just because half of them are going to lock up into a couple turns and probably go off, like right here. This turn, everybody locks up, it seems like, on newer tires. That's from the preseason race. I just remember there was a lot of people going off track here. So, as for stages tonight, if anybody's wondering, it's 15, 30, and then 30 to the end, 30 to 75. Points leader in 13th. It's got a good, like, what, 37-point lead or something like that. It's got a 35-point lead over Landen for Kyle Lingerfelt. And as we come to the line, as of right now, it doesn't look like anybody's jumped to 20. Alright, it looks like we're all good with qualifying, I think. Are the 11 in them done? Because I know they didn't cross right away. Alright, he's on that there. We all good. Go through the starting order here in a second.
One to go, next time by. Line up on the left side. Closed, pit road is closed.
As we go to the 20, who is your leader? Alright, Michael starts on pole today with Jon Mickey in second, Sheldon Z in third. 4th is Markel, 5th is Dan Parke, 6th is Emerson, 7th is Jacob Zala, bottom 2 in points. He's looking to have a good run here today. Miz in 8th, 9th is Ben, 10th is Kyle Petrie, Landen, 2nd in points is 11th, 3rd for Tyler, 12th for Tyler Riggs, and we are green actually already. 18's in the grass already. Mike gets out to a good start here. Some people are running off in the grass here in the back as Emerson trying to make it maybe 3 wide on the 42 back here. This next turn down this long straightaway is going to be where more than likely everybody will go off track, and it sounded like somebody just got turned. But I can't tell. I didn't. As I already hit the fucking pace car like I was trying not to. Alright, hopefully that's the only time we have to do that. Well, nobody went off here the first time. Doesn't look like anybody's gone off. It looks like Elijah's the last one on track. Actually, no, he's not. Lingerfelt had problems. He's got damage. We'll go back and look. Oh, he got spun. Or maybe he just dove it in too hard. Hit someone, hits the 17, and they go around together. He just has to wait for everybody to go through. As he's got to catch back up. Let's go back towards the front here. And I hit the fucking pace car. Awesome. Mike is your leader. Alright, yep, we're gonna go right back to this one. Hello, too. Hello? Thank you. Open. We're gonna take these away. At least if I have this and we are like in the middle of the pack, we can see how far everybody is kind of to the leader. As right now, it just looks like everybody's good. We'll see if anybody's gonna go off back here, and it looks like somebody has, and it looks like it's the 15 of Elijah. One off track back here. Looks like Max and a couple others may have had some problems in the last couple laps. Just remember lap 15 for the first yellow. Mike's got about a 2.6 second lead on Sheldon. As for this, we're just gonna bring that down and do that. Leave that. You'll at least get to see where a couple people are. Mike gets through that turn clean. About the couple others back here. Ben, one lap down already. Back in 34th. He's last at the moment. He had major problems. So everyone back here, looks like everybody's getting to the turn clean. Adam goes off a little bit, but gets back onto the track. Another guy that's top 10 in points, not doing so well. Kyle Petrie in the 24 here. And then Elijah all the way back in 33rd. Still not last. Like comes around to complete another lap. That's your top 5 battle. Looks like it's between Dan, Emerson, and possibly Dale if he can get up there. But it looks like it'll be between Emerson and Dan for that final point. I'm just going to put it to most exciting for a little bit. I'll put this over here. There we go. At least get to see some action as somebody went out behind. Looks like Devin goes onto the grass, and same with Larry in the 00. They both went off into the grass here. Larry's going to get going. Devin looks like he can't. He's trying to. Should be able to now. Devin gets back going here. Somebody hit a cone back there. No one's off in the gravel trap for the moment. As Causey goes off track, and it looks like he's going to hit the barrier. And he's going to have major damage from 14th place here. He's trying to get back on track. As the 32 Gerald here trying to get around the 22 of Logan Shea. Or Logan Shea, however you say it. And 32, actually it looks like Lingerfelt might get the run here, and Lingerfelt's going to go around him. And the 32 is actually in the grass. We're going to go back towards the front here for a little bit. Sheldon's got about 4 seconds behind Mike. 18 and Jon is in third. Markel in fourth. Back to Emerson in sixth. Jacob's still in seventh. Miz in eighth. Landen's 10th. Or 9th, sorry. And Tyler Riggs in 10th. And it looks like somebody did lock up into this turn, but I don't see anybody off the track, so that's good. As we have a big group of cars back here. David Culpepper in the 47 trying to get around that 32 now as the 8 got around all of them and it's just started to pull away. He's going after Malenker now for the 22nd position. As Kyle in the 24 looking for around, looking to get around the 24 there. As we move over to Luis here up in 17th, trying to get around Faron for 16th. When we get closer to the stage, I'll probably bring up the standings, just so I have it. Ben and Causey both 1 lap down. Looks like they're side by side back here. Luis trying to get up into 15th now, so they got a position. Ben, you went off track, I'm pretty sure. If you want, I'll go back and show you. Which laps? God fucking damn it. Yeah, so it looked like it happened on lap 1. We'll take a look real quick. Oops. But you're back on track, but something happened in like lap 1 for you. I think you probably went off track over here into this turn. Maybe not. Oh. Just ended up going wide, Ben. Went off track, unfortunately. Spun off the track. You probably had to tow. Or you pulled on track and hit someone. But I think you had the tow. Yeah. So unfortunately, I mean, you're only 1 lap down, so you should be able to get it back as long as nobody else goes a lap down here before lap 15. So you have a chance to get back on the lead lap. Just be lucky it happened in the first stage. As we're going to go to Mike here for a little bit for the race leader. About 6.6 seconds ahead of Sheldon at the moment. And he's flying today. And you might not be lucky enough though, Ben. He's only 7.2 seconds from Elijah. Because he also went off. We saw that one live. But I'm going to put it back on the most exciting. You know, it goes to the closest gap between people. At least something will be shown, hopefully, from this. And it looks like David Culpepper also had an off problem. It looks like same with 17 Aventi. We ain't going to go through all of them because it's going to be happening throughout the whole race. But you got like a group of 4 cars there, the 24, 22, 19, and 27 all in a group. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, Jon Mickey almost, you know, goes around himself, gets loose there. You know, it looks like we have lapped the 15 of Elijah. As the battle for 5th continues between Emerson and Dan, they're about 0.6 of a second from each other. And they're actually there with Markel too, so any of them can possibly wreck or whatever and be out of the top 5. If you come in the stream and you want to see your car, just let me know. I'll go on to you for a little bit. Looks like Adam trying to get around Logan here. Trying to get up in the 21st. If Adam can do that, he will be where he started. So he'll at least get 2 skill points this week or something. 2 progression points. But he's got a whole team of cars behind him also. That's basically most of the top 7 have not advanced or lost positions. It's more towards the back of the field this time. 27 on the grass there a little bit. Gets pushed to the outside as Lingerfelt just trying to regain positions here. He's trying to get back towards the top 10 as he wants to continue his dominating season he's had so far. And as for 5th place, man, that looks like it's getting all jumbled up there with the lap cars and stuff. As we have 5 to go here in the stage when they cross the line to 15. And yes, it is all jumbled up for that final point spot. Emerson, Dan, and Markel. Actually, Jon Mickey also there. Top 2 really kind of pulling away. And Michael almost 10 seconds ahead here. As we go back to Lingerfelt here for a little bit. See if he will do anything down here on this long straightaway. It looks like the 27 of Brian Glennon trying to get around Adam in the 19 here. Adam locks up though. That's for most exciting. Goes right back to this. And actually, top 2 to 6 are all close to each other. Adam did not go off track though. For these next couple laps, we're going to stay up here with the 42 in them. See what happens between these 4. But I see 5 of you watching. Thanks guys for actually coming in to watch it live. I'm actually trying to make it a better time so people can watch it a little bit. I was hoping 7 o'clock would be a little bit better for everyone. and I'm back. Looks like Mike's pulled up to 11.5 second lead over Sheldon, who's about 2.5 seconds ahead of this group of 4 cars, all battling for that 5th place points position or higher. Emerson's 6 right now out of the points for the stage yellow. I might consider next season changing it to the top 10 as real life is. It looks like Markel might be trying the outside here on the 18. Can I get there? But this is going to make Dan and Emerson close in on them, as Dan is going to try the outside of the 42 here, going into the carousel in the last couple turns, but he couldn't get it done there. Will Emerson be able to make a move? Emerson a little closer to 9 of Dan here. Looks like Ben's gotten around Cohen, so he needs to just catch Elijah and Gerald and he'll be all good to go, but he's way behind Gerald. As Gerald looks like he just got lapped. Unfortunately for Ben, he won't be able to get his lap back here this time, as it's 2 to go here in the stage. Continue to watch 4th or 3rd to 6th here, and who will or won't be in that final points position at the end of next lap. So second stage is going to probably be a little bit shorter because of the yellow. So, oh well. Emerson though looking to get around Dan here as they're losing touch with the 18 and 42. That is a trouble spot though for some cars too. That's where the 21 of Ben went off, was right there. As of right now, it looks like top 5 will be locked in. It looks like nobody's going to get positions, as Gerald is off track right there. So that might help Ben, but it looks like the 77's a lap down now. Gerald's back onto the track back there. Looks like the 27 might have some damage, or he's just slow. It looks like the 69 locks up there with Sheldon. Alright, we are on the final lap, sorry, my bad. So, when these guys back here cross the line, we'll throw out that yellow. 27 may be holding a couple of these guys up here, but it doesn't look like that'll happen. It looks like Dan's going to get clean through. Same with Emerson. As long as we don't have the fuckery we had last week at Dago, we'll be A-okay. Emerson still has a chance, but not really. 77 kind of blocks him there. We are on lap 15, yellow.
The yellow flag is out.
As we go to your stage winner here, Mike gets his, I don't know if it's his first one, but he's stage winner, and actually he was lapping a lot of cars up here. It looks like we're going to have to be waiting for the pace car more than likely now. Looks like Devin and Max just went a lap down when this happened. Unfortunately for them. And unfortunate for Ben. Points later in 22nd. He was close to getting lapped down too, surprisingly. As we wait until it lets us go back green here. And there's the pace car. The first one to get a lap back should be Devin Smith. I think I might just let him go now, though. We'll see. We'll see if the game actually gives it to him. Actually, 95. Gets the wave around. Oh, wait. Fuck. Oh, Mike, I think I just fucked you. How do I fix this? There we go. He's got an EOL now, so. I know I went to 95, clicked Devin, and then. Oh my lord. Devin gets the wave around. I might have to hold Mike a lap. That's unfortunate. Sorry, Mike. I know you're my best friend, but man, I fucked you over here. Man, how do I clear that? Dude, I'm gonna have to hold you for a lap. Alright, when Mike catches up, I gotta hold him for a lap. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna clear penalties. And then a hold for one lap. Yep. Sorry, Mike. Gave you a wave around, and now you're gonna get one lap held. Ah, my dumbass. We'll see if it fixes itself or not. And it looks like everybody else got their wave around. Well, Mike's gonna get penalized a lap because I fucked up No, I was meant to give the 95 a wave around, and I accidentally gave our leader the wave around, which would have put him a lap ahead of everybody. So, now I'm going to get the 20. I gave him a black flag for 1 lap, so we'll see if it actually goes through. We'll see what happens. I think everybody else pit, though. So, unfortunately, I kind of fucked up here. Oh, the 20 just trying to, oh Lord. Well, he'll probably go green as the leader, but he's going to get penalized a lap. So, and then from there, he'll do whatever. And we're not green yet. I'm actually going to put this on. I don't have it on yet. Flags, open. As it looks like everything's getting settled back here. So yeah, unfortunately, I kind of fucked this up, but we should be going green here. So Sheldon technically going to be the leader now. Up here in the front, as Mike should be getting held a lap next time by you guys. We'll see if it happens. I thought he was going to wreck. It looked like he was. But Mike's leading technically. I still think he has the speed that he'll get through the field and catch back up after his 1 lap penalty. So, but this up here, it looks like a couple people may have fallen back due to pit stops. Emerson's down to 11th after his pit stop. John's down to 8th. Kyle, Faron, Abney are up to 5th, 6th, and 7th. So, with everything going on, we'll see how this goes. I don't know what's going on back here. 16 just went around people. 8 went around people. Stuff's going on back there. Lord Almighty. Lord Almighty.
Green, green, green.
I just want to make sure. Let's go to the 20. And then we'll... Dude, you need to pit. Oh, he has to be on the green probably to do it, so we'll see what happens here next time by. As we go back to the 69 is Sheldon, who's technically the leader. Miz goes around. 27 gets involved in this. Mike gets fucked back here too. Oh, I just did that. Awesome. Standings this, standings that, boom, boom. We're gonna make sure Mike gets penalized. So, as I wait here to see what happens, see if anybody goes off track over here. Doesn't look like anybody did. So technically Sheldon's the leader, Dan's second, 3rd Markel, and 4th Abney. And it looks like the 21 again went off track. Ben, I think you did the same thing. Yeah, you did the same. Oh no, the 47 hit you this time. So that's unfortunate. Alright. You have a black flag. Are you gonna pit? There you go. Mike does pit, so we are gonna go back up to Sheldon as Mike gets held for a lap. looks like everybody else may have had problems. Because, you know, people want to lap down because of that shit. Well, nobody else went more of a lap down, but people wrecked. Like Miz. So we'll go to 3, see what happened to Miz that last lap. I think Miz just gets hit from behind. Or no, he hits Emerson, which turns everybody around. Emerson gets third finally. Everybody else just gets stacked up there, unfortunately. As I go back to the 69 of Sheldon. That's for the 20 of Michael. So if I clear his penalty now, we should be good. Or not, whatever. Alright, back to it. Sheldon is the new leader, with Dan, Markel, Abney now in 4th. I'll put it on the most exciting here. And apparently that goes to Adam and Emerson. Emerson, unfortunately, 22nd. After being top 5 that last restart, he just got stuck behind the, actually, probably during pit stops got fucked. Looks like the 77 locked up there. See, now everybody's back in the lead lap except the few people. Mike got held. And then we are having the next yellow is at what's it called? Oh, Max goes off. Next yellow at 30 here. So top 5 there. All depend on, is the 20 going? And Mike is back on track. And right in front of the leader. So that's good. So technically Mike's still in lead lap. And now he's just battling for the positions. As we go back to most exciting. Alright, so I fixed it. Kind of. As for you, Ben, you're still unfortunately a lap down, but you're in the mix of all these cars over here. There's like 4. So you gotta get up to the 17, which looks like he's pretty far ahead compared to everybody else. Emerson trying to get back to the top 10. We'll look at the top 5. Looks like Jacob's in 5th right now for that final points position for the stage. Emerson is making up positions. Now going around the 27, who's a lap down. Malenko up to 17th, battling Miz, who is a lap down for some reason. Oh, that's right, he got turned around, I mean. So that makes sense. Mike about 84 seconds behind the leader. Or something like that. 22 locks up here. Doesn't go off track. The 30, though, to the inside of him. Will he push the 22 off? Emerson goes way wide. But he's just making up constant positions here. 21 of Ben goes wide. He's off track. Saves it. He's back on. Malenko still battling 32 as he got shafted by Emerson and a couple others. Emerson now around Miz. Emerson is up into 18th, trying to get around the 22 for 17th here. We're going to go watch the 51 of Emerson here for a little bit. We'll go on board a lap with Emerson here. On board with the 51 for a lap here. See if he... I mean, he's got clear track now ahead of him. It's got about 5 laps till the end of the stage here. Lap 30. About 5 laps. Oh yeah, I don't have it crank it up. Oh well. Emerson just pushing it. See if he can catch up. I mean, he is clearly catching. At least up to the next couple guys in front of him. Go back to TV2. We'll go back to the lead for a little bit here, so we'll go to the 9 car, with Dan, who's in second. He's actually right here with Sheldon, about 5/10 of a second here for this stage right now. Markel third. Jon Mickey in 4th, and Jacob Zala right now in that 5th position. Right now, Devin Zimmerman looking to get back onto the lead lap. Ben just hoping for more people to wreck as he does continue to gain spots. He's up to 26 now. As you see the relative, it's about live, it's about 6/10, 7/10 of a second between Dan and Sheldon here. For Jacob all by himself, so the closest battle in the top 5 right now is between Dan and Sheldon for the race lead. As Michael kind of got fucked there, so my bad. But he's still in the lead lap, and that gives him a chance to still come back and win this race later on. Unless he wrecked, which I don't think he did. But Cohen now a lap down, he's now 23rd. Ben, I did like half and half. Like, if you want to hear the schedule, yeah, so next week is Dover, then you got Road America, Homestead, USA, Kansas, Daytona Road, Daytona, Martinsville, USA, Iowa, Okayama, Rockingham, the Glen Butte, Scuba, Chicago, North Wilkesboro, Talladega, Spa, Barcelona, Nürburgring, Michigan, Charlotte, Phoenix, Daytona. The rest of the season. So it's kind of like half and half. There is more ovals, technically. I think by like 1 or 2. So it's definitely interesting. It's about 0.8 of a second now between these two. As for Emerson, he is up in the 16th. I think he's catching Jesse and Luis now. So we'll go back to Emerson for a little bit here. For like a lap or two. And he got around Jesse. Now all he has to do is get around Luis. And he'll be up in the 14th here under the yellow. When we get there. Lingerfelt, after his horrible start and getting spun around, he's now down to or up to 13th, so he's moved back. Points leader now back in top 13 here. Emerson, though, trying to make him go down 1 position at least and gain points on that 8 cars. He's what, 3rd in points? Emerson's 3rd in points, 51 back. He needs to finish in front of that 8 car. Landen in the 48. Not having a good race either, I don't think. Where is this guy? I know he's 7th, so Landen still gaining points on the 8. You're about 1 second behind Cohen and Miz right now, or behind Cohen right now. It's 2 laps till the end of the stage here. Emerson fighting to get back to the top 10 here as he's got to get around Lingerfelt now, the points leader. As long as they don't lap Devin, you should be A-okay. We're going to go back to the front. Sheldon here has got 2 laps left coming around this time by. But he's got lap traffic. Got the 15, but the 15's already 2 laps down. That 95, though, is what you do not want the 69 to catch. And it looks like Devin in 13 has pit. That's just going to put him, what, a 3rd lap down here now. But at the end of this lap, we will have that yellow for the stage end. Will Dan be able to get around the 69, though? He's caught a little bit here in this final lap. Yeah, there's still a lot of race left. It's going to be good, like 30 to 40 something laps. There will be a pit stop in the second half of the race. When Sheldon comes around the line this time by, stage yellow will be out. And he is catching that 95, though. It's only got a couple more turns for that 95 to stay in front. 95 and Devin does not hold it, though. Ben was praying for it to happen, but it did not. 95 pit, though, so when the 4 comes around, to cross the line, the yellow will be out because he's the final one to cross. Depending on how they get lined up here will depend on who gets that lap back or not. But some people pitting way early. And there's...
The yellow flag is out.
So Ben might be lucky here. You even passed Miz, I know. I mean, you might be lucky. It depends on where they stack you up. Here's the leader, Sheldon. Mike got back up to 19th there. So far you haven't passed the 95, but maybe you will. It all depends on when it resets. But we're going to watch the yellows this time. Or not the yellows, the pit stops this time. And see where Sheldon comes out if he does decide to pit when they catch up to the pace car. We gotta let everybody cycle around here still. Once everybody catches up to the pace car, that'll tell you who does or doesn't get that lap back. As for the stage though, it's Sheldon getting 5 points, Dan gets 4, Markel gets 3, Jon Mickey gets 2, and Jacob Zala gets 1. That's going to help him being last in points as long as he stays up here in the top 10. This race is going to help the 4 car for sure. As for 19 for Adam, he is still in the lead lap and he's getting 3 progression points at the moment. So Adam's having a lucky race, a better race than what he's been having, even though it's only 18th. He's been wrecked and battered and bruised in all these other races. So unfortunately for him, but he's still in this race. As of right now, it looks like the 95 will get his lap back, as he is the 6th car in line. Alright, so I gotta make sure I'm on Devin. Devin gets the wave around. Holy shit. Boom. Devin back onto the lead lap as we go back to the 96 of Sheldon. 96 of Sheldon. 69 of Sheldon, sorry. Will we have pit stops here? We should. And he gets fucking hit. Okay. Alright, as pit stops happen here. Andrew St. Cor is stuck, I think. So he got the unfortunately bad pit stall here. Or he just has damage. Looks like Sheldon will get off first here. Markel second, actually. I think the 4 car stayed out for some reason. Maybe just trying to play a different strategy. Ben. Ben, you'll be fine. You're top 10 in points. Yep, Jacob stayed out. Jacob is the leader here. In the 4 car. Now, the only reason I waited the 95 round then is it didn't work before in some races, so. And Ben, I think the game's still giving you one, actually. So it looks like you are getting your lap back. I don't know. Yeah, looks like you are passing, so you might get your lap back here. Just gotta get around Sheldon now. So I think you're lucky, Ben. You might be on lead lap here. As they're all gonna double file here this time. go to the 4 car. Alright, what's the 13 doing? In the middle of the field, go to the end of the line, 13. Come on, Devin. Do something. Figure it out here. Jacob, though, race leader. Ben, you got your lap back. Are you happy? As long as you catch up now. As for the dominant car who was winning the race, before I fucked up, Mike is back in the 9th. Emerson, who was top 5, is back in the 15th. All he's got to do now is get back up in the top 10 as long as no wrecks happen. They're all still trying to figure it out back there. Stupid. As we're going to watch to see what happens with Jacob here, who I'm pretty sure has old ass tires. So this will either be a really good restart or a really bad restart. Ben will be on the lead lap, but he will not be caught up, as the 13 still is not at the rear of the field. So unfortunately, it's just going to hold some people up. Where's the 13? 13. Whatever.
Green flag, green flag.
I think I just hit that so nobody gets penalized. And we're going to go back to the 4 with Jacob here as we're back green. They're 3 wide. Markel to 2nd. Out of nowhere. Sheldon onto the grass there. Markel to the outside of the 4 car. 4 car did not get spun. Nobody's smashing each other yet, it sounds like, so that's good. We're going to see what happens here with the old tires of the 4 car. If he's going to make it through this turn down here or not. Looks like he will. Two goes off a little bit. Emerson's still trying to get through the big group of cars here. Actually got held up to 18th again. All just trying to get around the stupid 13 car that is in the way today. Sorry, Devin. The 27 of Brian Glennon gets sent off along with the 16 of Jesse. Last week's winner up into the tire barriers here. As I gotta. God damn this. As we go back to the race leader of the 42 now. It looks like the 69 of Sheldon might be able to get up to him. Those are going to go to most exciting here for a bit. Let other people get some time. Lingerfelt going around Malenko here for 15th. As Emerson is back up into 14th here. Faron Elam battling for 10th place. Luis somehow up into 8th. Twenty's got front end damage still. Apparently. There's Emerson back in 14th trying to get around Kyle here. This is for top 10. Why would you ever wrecked again? My Ben's a lap down again. I swear to God. We'll go take a... you're on pit road. I think you just pit... Oh no, you did. Wow. Are you serious? Ben, you don't love road courses, do you? Oh man. Unfortunate for Ben. Ben got his lap back. Game gifted it to him, and he still can't. That 20 car though on a charge, back up into 5th place here. Emerson also back onto a charge. So it looks like he's around the 24 and 3. As I should put him up in the 12th. We're gonna go focus on the 20 here for a little bit. As we watch and see what happens with him, and look as he's trying to get around Jacob Zala here. I mean, you're still top 10 in points for now. Might be like one position out of it this time. I think the 20 just has too much damage right now to get around the 4. The 4 has old tires. I don't know how these guys aren't getting around him. It looks like the 24 is now gone off track. Or something. 24 battling Miz. Kyle goes off. Just can't stop and go straight into the tire barrier there. Unfortunate for him. There's Markel, Sheldon, still close together. Let's go back to most exciting here. As it goes back to this group of cars. Emerson is up in the 10th. Well, you gotta figure out something. There's, what, 5 road courses in the chase and 5 ovals, so gotta figure something out. It looks like the 6 went off. Actually, it looks like John got around Michael here. Kyle. Yeah, Ben, I think twice in the same corner and then once right here in a different corner. It would look like the final corner for him. 3 wide down here. This is not going to go well. 8 gets punted off the track. Comes back onto the track. Hits the 2. 2 goes into the barrier almost. 8 is still stuck on track. Lingerfelt not having a good time. Looks like he might be able to get back around, but puts it into the tire barrier. And he has to tow. Mike in the 18 or Mike in the 28 or John in the 18 battling here for 5th place. Mike goes off the track a little bit. Emerson though up in the 8th, looking for Landen now. As we go back to 13th with Abney. He's not for position though. On anyone right here around him. Emerson did get around Landen. Markel pulls away a bit from the 69 of Sheldon. He doing burnouts against the wall. Yes, he was. As for Adam having a better race today, he's up in the 13th position. That 20 car needs to get that front end fixed. Might have to on his next pit stop. As these three are letting that 51 of Emerson catch. I'm just going to continue to watch this battle for 4th place here between these 4 cars. I think Emerson's going to get around these guys. As the 4 in his old tire is going to get around, the 18 is going to go around the outside here. And will get the run off. But the 20 of Mike is also still there. Mike also going to get around the 4. Emerson next to. And it looks like he will. As he's got the inside line there. They all get around Dale, whose tires are completely falling off now. As we watch Emerson as he catches the 20 now of Mike. Yeah, I'll put my 1 point into Skilligan. Yeah, no problem, Ben. Just send it to me on Facebook. Kyle, you got one too if you want to send me yours on Facebook. Because all we really do now is wait for the pit stops with the front runners and see what happens. Emerson is not able to get around the 20 yet. He's back up in the 6th though. The 7 of Luis has no front end. I see. He's got 15 cars on the lead lap still. By the way, anybody watching the stream, if everybody can get me their skill points tonight, the progression points and where they want them and everything, I will do the next race tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure would be Dover. So I'll try sending everything out tonight. And we continue to watch the battle here for 5th place. As John in the 18 is pulling away from them. Maybe he'll catch up with today. And Sheldon's still about 1.2 behind the 42. They're just going to go to most exciting here for a bit. And actually it just stays on mic. Cool. Second and third are top 10 in the points. Emerson is third in points. He's sixth. Landen second is eighth. So again, they're going to have another top 10 here tonight. So your points leader in the 8, Lingerfelt looks like, that's right, he got spun out, was into the wall. So they are going to gain points today on him. Lingerfelt having not a good shot of races here. But he should be gaining some points on him today. Even though he got 10th at Dega. Landen battling Miz, who I think pit. Adam in 13th, having a better run. Yes, he's last in points, so this should be a good run for him today. Not really by anyone around him, but that's okay. Looks like Sheldon's catching up to Markel. About 9/10 of a second now. Oh, it's because they're in traffic here. As we stay on the 42 and 69 as their battle for the lead into the first corner here. 69 does not get the run off like he thought he was going to. They had the chance at the lead here. Sheldon gets held up by the 17 now. As we wait to see when they pit, we're going to focus on the leader until they pit here now. Which I think will be around lap 50. Or 55, something like that. .42 locks up. He's getting held up by the 22 here. 22 gets pushed wide. 69 as Sheldon gets through. Emerson still has yet to get around the 20 of Michael. We're going to go on board with Sheldon here. See if we can get around the 42 here this lap. As the 69 of Max is in the grass over there. He's already 4 laps down, so unfortunate for him. Just like Adam not having another good race. But Adam, though, up to 13th, like I said. Last card lead lap, though. About 5 seconds ahead. We have about 30 laps to go here, so it's got to be at least one pit stop. Maybe 2. You can see the line forming from the marbles. And Sheldon lost time there. He's about a second behind the 42 now as they catch up to lap traffic here again. 77 in front of the 42 locks up. 42 is going to get held up. 69 is Sheldon almost there, but he now gets held up by the 77. If anybody's in chat, comment, let me know what car you are in this. I'll go to your car for a little bit. It's the 16. Looks like he went off but can't get back onto the track yet. So he's probably going to end up towing. The 16 was already in. I don't see where the 16 was. He was 20 or 33 laps down, so that ain't gonna help him either. As we wait to see which of the first two leaders pit. As the 42 Markel gets up to Adam here. Stuck behind him at the moment. Adam fighting to stay in that lead lap. Adam locks up. Sheldon goes around the inside here. Max finally tows. Next one to go lap down would be Abney in the 37. Remember, as long as you're top 10 in points, you'll be in the chase for the final 10 races. You know, consistency chase, not the playoff format where you win you're in, it's points and you're in. So still the 10 best drivers will be going at it. The 10 best AI cars that, you know, did throughout the season. Sheldon catching back up due to lap traffic. Elijah now in the way of the 42. Sheldon got loose there, but gets to the inside of the 15. 15 hits the grass a bit. Sheldon gets through cleanly. Dan still about 6 seconds back. As we continue to watch this front battle. And I will be right back. is back, boys. What has happened? I do not know. Looks like Sheldon and Markel are still about a second from each other. Looks like we still got 12 people on the lap. Adam's 2 laps down now, so I assume he might have pit. So I'm gonna stay on these guys. Hopefully by lap 55, these guys pit. Looks like Abney, we are catching up to him. He's gonna go a lap down here soon. We put Kyle in the 24 another lap down. Sheldon gonna get fucked up here by Kyle. Putting Sheldon more towards the outside, which usually I think that would be scary going into this turn, as half the AI seem to lock up there. But on the other hand, Dan in the 9 car is catching up. He is about 5.6 seconds back. We might have a 3 car battle on our hands. Emerson's fallen back from Mike. He's about 3.9 back from them. Abney, though, about to go lap down here. Or is it going to be another Watkins Glen where everybody in the front runs out of gas? That would be something else again. Sheldon, though, finally pushed the 37 wide. 37 goes onto the grass a little bit, and him and the 42 both have clear track now, about 1.2 seconds between them. Dan about 5.2 back. Jon about 16.8. And Kyle in the 24 goes way wide, but gets back on the track, doesn't wreck. What do you want? You can't on YouTube.
No, it's
Well, of course there is. Just gonna put it in the most exciting here for a little bit. Is it, I guess it's gonna. Is it gonna stay in this? It goes to me and Sheldon here for most exciting for the moment. As we go to, Venti now in the 17, Logan, as there's 4 of them back here. All about 2 laps down, 1 lap down. Adam in the 19 locks up. I would think that we would be pitting in like 3 laps here, but who knows. And I think Andrew's still stuck on pit road, 32 laps down. Everybody else had damage. Either the top 10 are going to stay out, run out of fuel, or they'll actually pit for once. But if it's like the Watkins Glen race, they'll probably run out of fuel. We'll see. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. That's exactly what I would do, would be wrecking. Dan's still about 5.8 back, but I think he's still going through lap cars. He's got 1 more, and then he's got clean air. As we wait to see if the 42 or 69 pit here this time by to go into the final 2 turns. Looks like neither of them pit again. Blake's still in 5th. Emerson's still in 6th. At least it looks like it. I think the timing and scoring for them is fucked up. So about 22 seconds back. Emerson actually got ahead of Mike. Don't know when. We'll go see if I can find that. Mike probably like went off the track or something. Or he pit. Yeah, Mike pit. Okay. So that means the leaders should be pitting here soon. Dan, though, lost about a second now trying to get around the 8 car. Still has yet to get around him. Well, looks like the 42 and 69 still stay out another lap. Mike, though, after pitting, still on the lead lap here. Unless he got a penalty for some reason. Which I didn't give one out, so... As for Dan, we'll go on board with him for a little bit. The leaders still have yet to pit here, but Sheldon about 4/10 of a second back from Markel. I guess we'll stay in cockpit view for another lap. As Dan did get around Lingerfelt here, so we'll see if he can close the gap as these two may or may not battle as they catch up to the 77 of Patrick McKinnon. And possibly Luis in the 7. And then Ben, you're still... Actually, you're down to 30 seconds, so you might have wrecked again. That'd be like your 5th time wrecking this race. Both leaders don't pit again here. As it looks like the next lead lap car to get lapped would be Ritchison, who's about 12 seconds ahead of these guys, or Jacob Zala in the 8 car or in the 4 car, who actually just lost 9th to Faron. Go back into most exciting here for a little bit and see if it goes anywhere else. It goes to Venti for some reason. Back in 15th by himself. As I got the 24, 88, and 14 of causey, Kyle and Dylan here. And I don't think any of them are battling for position. No, it doesn't look like that. causey 7 laps down. The 24 is 8 laps down. As the 14 is 13 laps down. As we're right to the leaders here. as they catch up to the 77 car. Now we go back to Jon, who's in the heavy traffic. Kyle hits the grass a little bit there, but doesn't wreck. So we got about like 6 cars under a blanket over here in the final 2 turns. Emerson, no, Emerson's been 5th. Forgot about that. 27 locks up. Emerson in the middle, 3 wide there. So go back towards the front now. Sheldon still has yet to get around. They haven't pitted yet, still. It's still quite a surprise. I did click most exciting. There we go. Well, Abney's been lapped by Emerson, who's 5th. Adam's still in 14th after being last in points still in the season. He's having a better race this week. As for your points leader, the 8 car, Kyle Lingerfelt in 20th, 4 laps down. Second and third in points, Emerson and Landen. Or Landen second, Emerson third. They're 5th and 7th, so they will be gaining points on the leader here this week. Abney, the only one lap down here on the 37. As we go back to the lead here for a second. And then back to Abney as the 47 is trying to pass him to the inside of turn 1. Probably send the 37 off the road here, maybe not. Hits the grass a bit. These two should have to pit. I would have thought they would have had to by now already, but they haven't. And the 7 of Luis is off track. And the 2 leaders still don't pit this time by. Luis just loses it. Locks it up. Can't slow down enough for the turn and goes into the grass and gravel. Sheldon falls back to almost a second again as Dan's still about 5.5 back. Mike, who did, I think, pit, is actually catching Emerson in 6th, in 5th, sorry. He's about 6.3 seconds back. He was about like 20 something seconds back after he pit or something. We'll see. We're about to lap 10th place here at the 2 car of Richardson. With about 15 laps to go here. They still don't pit. 2 gets out the way in the front straightaway. 9 people left in the lead lap. Sheldon and Markel locked up there. Neither went off track though. "15 kinda gets out the way. Slowed them up down that last turn, which allowed Dan to get like half a second on them. As we go back to Causey, all by himself and 7 laps down. Battling the 6 and 77 for not a position. Emerson is caught up to Jon here for 4th place. About 5/10 of a second, as Mike is actually 1.9 behind them. So 4th, 5th, and 6th might actually be able to battle here soon, as they're catching up to more lap traffic here. Dan has lost even more time now. He's lost about a second and a half to the 2 leaders. Sheldon's still about 1.1 back now. He's lost about 2 tenths. 6 got loose there. '77 hits the grass there. Emerson though looking to make a 3 wide into the 2nd turn. Almost hits the 18. Mike though also getting up in there into 5th now. Emerson drops back to 6th. Six almost hits Emerson. Mike gets clear of the 18 and Jon. Mike just gains 2 positions there. And he's now up into 4th. The 18 is getting loose. Sheldon now a second and a half back. Did you? Oh, I pit. Did I? Yep, I pit. So Sheldon's the leader now. So we'll see if he pits this time by. I actually might be putting Mike up into 3rd now, depending on if they get around the 42 after he pits. Dan about 5.5 behind Sheldon here. Pretty sure you'll be coming in this time. Or he'll go 1 or 2 more laps. The 69 does pit this time. I think Dan pitted here too. Yes, he did. We'll see where they come out compared to the 42, 20, or 18. There's the 20. Michael now to the lead. There's the 42. What about the 51? I think Emerson might be in pit road too, but Sheldon comes out third. As Mike's the leader at the moment. Two's got about 4.6 seconds to catch up on the 20. And the 6 has about 10. The 69 has about 10 seconds to catch up. Mind you, it's about 10 laps to go here still, so any of them can still wreck her in this race. About 4.5 seconds back of Mike now. Sheldon about 9.4 seconds behind. Sheldon 4.5 behind the 42. As in pit stops, I think Emerson lost out as he's down to 6th. Thought somebody was in the gravel trap, but nope. About 3 seconds now to Mike. We'll go on board with the 42 here this time, eh? For a lap. As he gets held up by the 8, the points leader. Sheldon is catching the 42, about 3.5 seconds back. Same to about the leader for the 42. 42 almost wrecked it there, hit the grass a couple times. As it could be a 3-car battle for the win, depending on when they catch each other here towards the end of this race. Might gain about 0.5 of a second that last lap. We'll see this next time by how much the 42 has gained or lost on the 20. I think he's gained about 0.5. As the 69 of Sheldon is caught up to the 42. About 1.7 back behind him. As they try to catch this 20 car. And Markel was actually about a second faster than 20 last lap. I assume the 69 was too, because he caught about a second on the 42, so he was probably 2 seconds faster. As the 69 gets held up behind the 22. As we go to Mike as he's trying to lap Malenko here, who is 29th. '20 gets loose. 42 gets around Malenko easily. Now it's all up for Sheldon to get around the 11 easily. If the 42 and 20 start battling, he can easily catch up to them. As the 17 of Cohen comes out right in front of the 20 car. '20 locks up. Mike goes off the track. 42 now into the lead. Sheldon up in the second. Mike fucks it. Also up to Sheldon to see if he can catch the 42. As it's 5 laps to go here. So probably another 10 minutes. Or so. Just like Sebring, Dylan went off track with 2 laps to go. Mike did it with 5. 42 gets held up by the 00 and 17 here. 69 Sheldon gets through Larry easily. 42 goes wide. Sheldon to the inside here. Let's get stuck behind the 17. '17 locks up, gets out the way finally. Sheldon will try the outside line into the turn 2 here. and nearly collide. Next lap car is about 8 seconds ahead. They will probably catch him in a lap or two. Sheldon goes wide though. I mean, Mike's still there, but he's losing time. He's about 7/10 of a second back at the moment. It'll be 3 laps to go this time by. 42 starting to pull away, but locks up in the turn 1. Now it's 5/10 of a second as they catch. I think they're going to catch Miz in 2 laps here. What? Where? Sheldon goes wide again there. Probably gonna lose a couple tenths. Gets loose. About 4.5 seconds to Miz now. Oh, never mind, he's on pit road. So we will not catch him. Two to go here. Got sunny in this part of the track, that's why the 17 fucked up there. Mike's still about 3 seconds back. Sheldon might try the outside line here into this next turn. Around the outside, the 69 goes, around the 42. They're still side by side though. Into the, I was going to call it the S's, but I don't know if that's what it's called. Sheldon gets around though. I'm just happy this race has passing. Actually has a pass for the lead compared to everybody being stuck behind the other person. Huh?
Oh, what? Who's in the middle of the track?
Someone. What do you mean?
There was somebody just chilling in the middle of the track.
Oh, the fuck, Devin?
He's running out of gas.
I think he ran out of gas. Yep, Devin, you ran out of gas. I don't know why, but you did. No, he finally towed. As we got a lap car of Max in front. And Landen's about 6 seconds ahead. I don't think we're going to catch him. That's 2 to go here. Lap 74, 75. Max locks up, puts Sheldon wide. Still holding Sheldon up. 42 goes to the inside of the. God damn it. I think it is the last lap, but I don't remember if it ends when they hit 75 or if it's gonna be one more lap. It should be one more. The final lap here. And the 95 comes out right in front of these guys now. So we will have at least one lap car here on this final lap. Sheldon locks up into turn 1. I don't think the 42 is going to get there though. We're coming up to the final couple corners here. He's got like a shit ton of lap traffic here until the final turn. Final 2 turns. There's a 95, 77, and 15 all in front. 15 goes way wide. Sheldon gets across the line first, Markel second. Third, Mike. Fourth will be Dan. Fifth will be Jon. And sixth will be Emerson. Actually, eighth looks like it, or seventh will be Landen. Looks like he got around the four Dale here on this lap. And Dale will get eighth. Or Jacob. Seventh for Landen, eighth for Jacob. And then I'm going to bring that back up so I have the results completely. The official results for 9th and 10th are Faron in 9th, Abney in 10th. Pretty sure. It looks like everybody else is coming into pit road here now. And then you can see the rest from 10th on back. Adam having a good run in 12th. First time, I don't think, being, losing spots compared to gaining this week. He finally gained some. Your points leader in the 8 finishes 17th. Second and third in points, Emerson and Landen, 6th and 7th. And then the rest of the top 5 in points. Sheldon, gets the win. So he'll close the gap as he's 4th in points. Kyle in 24 finishes 24th, unfortunately. The 27 of Brian Glennon, last week's winner, finishes 27th, where his card number is also. And we'll see you guys next time. I think it is for Dover. Possibly tomorrow if I get everybody to get their progression points in. Yeah, it'd be for Dover. For 255 laps. As we go see who led the most laps. As I close this, I can find click that. Sheldon led 20, Mike led 32, and Markel led 21. So Mike still led the most laps. Jacob in the 4 led 2. And it doesn't look like anybody else did. Fastest lap of the race was Mike with a 1:24.3. Over a second faster than Sheldon. And basically over a second faster than Markel. As for everybody else, slowest actually does look like Andrew with a 1:30. Actually, nope. I saw 1:31. Where was it? Elijah had a 1:31. So yeah. 7 lead changes. 2 cautions for the stages. Right there. And I don't know who gained the most, but I would think we can see somebody that finished top 10. Yeah, Faron probably gained the most because he started 20th. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time for